Commander Assassination bonus. Extra 50,000 C-bills is quite good. Um, so this next match could uh, see, and it is on Caustic. This next match could be the deciding factor between the two teams. So, before we get into that, bring up Tumbling Desert in GIMP desktop. Oh, did I say her? Okay, anyway. Okay, come on. Come on, GIMP. Come on. There you go. So, SJR started up in that corner, whereas Smoke Jaguar started down here. Smoke Jaguar immediately started rotating up to the right, while Steel Jaguar sort of took positions here. Um, Smoke Jaguar then cut through this area, which is, I mean, I'm sure that Steel Jaguar's motion was to get a good firing line onto this choke point right there, but Smoke Jags very quickly moved through it and rotated around this little valley that we have here and broke up the firing line of Steel Jags. Steel Jags went down into the valley and retreated. Um, could have been the Wolverine that fell down that sealed the fate for Steel Jags, breaking up their firing line and forcing Magician and his Wolverine to oh, I must apologize. I assume everyone that plays this is a guy. um, of course, I won't be corrected for another 5 minutes, so just roll with it. Um, it could have been something as small as that turned the tide in favor of Clan Smoke Jaguar. Now, we did see the Light Ravens for Steel Jags in this forward position. That's a terrible L. These forward positions right here to have a good look at where Smoke Jags were coming from. Magician still in Mech Lab. Bring up Gimp. We didn't see too much splitting up from Smoke Jaguars in this match. They all just stayed as one cohesive unit and pushed over Steel Jaguars. So right now, yes, Scrandom, it is 1-all. Very, very close game. Discard changes. And if this is anything like the last game, we'll be here for another 3 weeks. I'm gonna put on some music. Why not? Come on. There we go. And here today we have our co-caster, iTunes. I'm just glad that spectator mode is working first time every time this time. the Antares Scorpions White Death game. Jeez, that was stressful. 3 or 4 different people that it refused to drop on. Just refused. Still in lobby, folks. About those games so far, though, huh? Neither of them have been roles that it's just a testament to the individual skill of each and every single player on both of these teams. It hasn't been one-sided at all. Still waiting. Rage, the anti-hype. Ah, there we go. And they drop. So, 5 more minutes for you guys. Look at that scene switcher. Working like a charm. So, this is drop 3, Commander Assassination. 3 mediums, 4 heavies, and 1 Highlander. Oh, where's Steel Jaguars? They are all the way over here in Lances 2 and 3. 2 Wolverines, Timberwolf and a Shadowhawk for the medium lance. Highlander 732. I'm surprised they're not using the 732B. Hellbringer and 2 Jaeger mechs. Both Jaeger mechs. That is a dual Gauss rifle Jaeger mech, already starting to trade at range with Clan Smoke Jaguar. Clan Smoke Jaguar that's the Highlander 732B. I think better fit for this drop, as it is the most heavily armored assault in the game. Thunderbolt, Timberwolf, Hellbringer, Wolverine, another Thunderbolt, Stormcrow, and Shadowhawk. Of course, I listed that off. No rhyme or reason, but it seems that Clan Smoke Jags are playing King of the Hill, and this Timberwolf and Highlander have won. The rest of Steel Jags have grouped up right behind this ridge, and it seems that Smoke Jags are now pushing out into the caldera. Trading at long ranges. That Thunderbolt getting hit very, very hard. Already down to 83%. And forced to retreat behind the hill. Lowest person is the Timberwolf Ghost, 83%. Steel Jaguars holding together and moving very, very efficiently across the lake, forcing Clan Smoke Jaguar to back off of their original holding spot. Oh, a little bit of a jump there. Now everyone is in full view of everyone else, and now both teams... Oh, there goes the Timberwolf for Clan Smoke Jaguar. First kill for either team. Esoteric in his heavily armored Highlander. Large lasers and Gauss. Very, very long range focused build. And I heard another component being destroyed. UAV goes down. Oof. Leo's Gauss rifle. Oh. Still doing work, even if he is almost dead. for Smoke Jags. G-Man losing an arm in his Highlander 732. And now, Steel Jaguars are king of the hill. Not exactly the best position for Steel Jaguars, though. Even though they have the high ground, if a single one of them pokes up, like the Hellbringer right there, they get absolutely... Oh. We have a mech that disappeared. He got hit so hard. Oh.
Target destroyed.
6-2.
Acquired.
Steel Jaguars. Now all that matters right now is whether or not G-Man and his Highlander survives, which he doesn't. That will deny Steel Jaguars the 50,000 bonus. Very, very intense game from the get-go. Trading at long range. Good job for everyone. So, Steel Jags 8, Smoke Jags 3. No one gets the bonus C-bills. Match results. Smoke Jags get another extra 30 grand, while Steel Jags get an extra 380 grand. Bringing it up to exactly 9,000 C-bills. 900,000 C-bills. Okay, let's bring up the map. Come on, GIMP. Work for me here. There we go. So we have Steel Jags spawning up top, Smoke Jags spawning down below. Steel Jags immediately grouped up and staged right behind this ridge right here. Whereas Smoke Jags got on top of this hill, set up a firing line, but they also sent a few mechs out here as sort of forward positioning. I suppose in theory that's a very good, very, I would say, yeah, good defensive positioning. But Steel Jags were able to swing around the cover here. So these forward mechs either weren't able to do much, or like this guy right here. Let's see. Oh, he'll get a white spot on the map. Oh, come on. Oh, huh. Never mind. The Thunderbolt that was stationed around here absolutely got focused hard at the very beginning of the Steel Jag push. Now, as Steel Jags continued to push, staged behind this cover right here, forcing Smoke Jags off of their very defensive position and into this lower lying area. Steel Jags swung around, took the hill from the Steel Jags, and then just took out everyone as they did. And everyone's still in Mech Lab. Excellent, excellent, excellent. And the next match will be on Frozen City. There we go. So, coming up is the flank engagement match 2-2-2-2. 2 lights, 2 mediums, 2 heavies, and 2 assaults. Bonus points, 50,000 bonus C-bills if you destroy all the heavies and assaults on the other team. I would say this is probably the first match that we might see in which both teams get the 50,000 C-bill bonus. Every single match that I've seen or commentated. Yep. Everything. These last two drops, the flank engagement and the center of battle, have the heavy and assault bonus. And it's, I mean, if you destroy all 8 and win the match, you obviously get that 50,000 extra C-bills. But every single one of them has been a steamroll in one way or the other. In fact, the Antares Scorpions, White Death, Antares Scorpions won drop 4 with a pretty decisive steamroll. I don't think they lost a single person. Whereas on drop 5, White Death was able to return the favor. So they each got a bonus, but we didn't see it in the same one. But I think that it's quite possible, because none of these games have been steamroll. I'd say even 8-3. Yeah, it's a steamroll at the end because of the momentum that Steel Jaguars got over Smoke Jaguars. It wasn't always a steamroll throughout the entire match. Um, Although that last kill on G-Man, that was out of spite. Good play, Smoke Jaguars. Good play. So now, to continue the tradition of Jaguars, Jaguar is known for being a very lazy animal, and we will sit here for another 20 minutes in lobby. So here's some music. I've learned that with these two teams staying in lobby as long as they have been, there's really no point to there's no point to try to talk strategy and builds, and this is just too much time to fill. Although, uh-oh. Did I not change the overview for... Oh no! Damn it! Okay, well, the good thing is, we have enough time to do this again! Open, recent. Show me that Caustic Valley. Oh my goodness. In auto switcher OP. Nerf, please. Okay, so. Oh, that's too funny. So, overview of the overview. Steel Jaguars up north, Smoke Jaguars down south. Smoke Jaguars very quickly take this hill, and actually, my apologies, this hill, some forward positions in this lower lying area. Steel Jaguars stage right in this area, behind cover of this ridge right here, and then very quickly started to push down through the lake. Now, because of the cover right here, Steel Jaguars' push was covered, but they were still able to get shots off these forward placed members. Steel Jaguars' push forced Clan Smoke Jaguar to fall back out of this area, back to their hill. But by the time Steel Jaguars got to this cover right here, they had the angle on Smoke Jags, forcing them to abandon the hill and go back into the valley. Now, this is actually much messier than I had earlier, but fuck it, who cares? And now that Smoke Jag had been pushed off the hill, Steel Jag decided they wanted the hill as well. So, they took the hill, started the firing line on top of the hill, and picked off the rest of the team. So, very, very effective push from Steel Jaguars. This time you got to see the overview because scene switcher OP. All in the time that, best thing about 20-minute lobbies, I can redo the overview with map. Oh, goodness. Ah, crap. Okay, and back to match results. You know what? This is taking so long. I'm going to check Reddit. Oh yes, PGI posted on the Instagram. Arctic Cheetah. Let's actually let's watch that video, shall we? Yeah. Not like we have anything else to do. Desktop. Come on. You can load. Even though I'm streaming and also in a game. Come on. There we go. Arctic Cheetah, the new clan light. That's going to be pretty much a fire starter with ECM and clan tech. Minus about 20 kilometers an hour. Come on. Those SRM shoulder boxes, though. Very, very high energy mounts. A flamer and a laser. Gonna be very, very good at peeking. Okay, almost there. Maybe we can play the entire video with this reload. There we go, and we have a game in progress. Reconnect the controller, and on to the fourth drop. Flank engagement, 2222 on Frozen City. Okay, we have Leo and Death Metal and Stalker and Direwolf for the assaults on Clan Smoke Jaguar. Hellbringer and Thunderbolt bringing up the heavies. 2 Firestarters for the mediums, and Wolverine and Stormcrow for... Sorry, I just said Firestarters for mediums. For the lights, and Wolverine and Stormcrow for the mediums. Now on Steel Jaguar we have Direwolf and King Crab for the assaults. Griffin and Stormcrow for the mediums. 2 Thunderbolts for the heavies, and a Jenner and a Firestarter for the lights. And already we have confrontation between both teams. Both teams absolutely just sprinting for this little saddle area. Stormcrow already going down for Clan Smoke Jaguar. Glory getting a face full of Griffin SRM's friendly fire. And everyone is absolutely going for it already.
Left leg critical damage.
1 kill. 1 kill. 2 kills now. 2 all.
Artillery strike online.
Dual.
Heat level critical.
So we have an AC-50 crab. 3 all now.
Heat level
Magician
critical.
taking out Solitude for... Let's see if we can get into that King Crab, shall we? Absolute chaos going on. Thunderbolt going down for Smoke Jags.
Artillery strike online.
6 down for Smoke Jags. 3 down for Steel Jaguars. Very, very fast game. It's just cleanup now for Steel Jaguars.
Destroyed. New target acquired.
Everyone going legs. It's the leg day from hell.
Right leg critical damage. Heat level
Firestarter overheating in the middle of the team. For as long as the lobby waited, that match didn't. Final score 8-3 SJR. And extra 50,000 gets thrown to Steel Jaguars. Wow, that went very, very quickly. I didn't even catch what the legal department was piloting, but he certainly did work. 3 kills and 500 damage. He may have been the Direwolf, but I'm not sure. Wow, that... Just get in there and kill each other. So, why not? Match results. Hello. Okay, so Smoke Jags get 30,000 added. Smoke Jags get, because I don't want to math, $380 plus 50, 1.33 million. There we go. Steel Jaguars with the commanding lead. Smoke Jaguar won't be able to overcome that in a single game, but since everything is going to be cumulative, they can still add another 380,000 to their pockets. Sorry, they can add 430,000 to their pockets with this last match and be in better standings for the rest of the league. Now, uh, as for an overview of the match, Steel Jags started down south. Smoke Jags started up north with their heavier units farther forward, and they all just ran straight for this saddle. There were a few Smoke Jags that were there first, but they had to fall back as Steel Jags just pushed straight over and into Smoke Jags. That's what happened. Steel Jags were just able to brawl better. They brought an dual AC-20 PPC King Crab. That'll hurt like hell if you get in front of it. Um, I wasn't really able to see many other or take note of many other builds, but I'm sure everyone was built for brawling, and Steel Jags just did it better. Open up the friends list and back to match results. Whew, that was quick. Well, I'm just gonna go straight back to music. I don't have much to say about that match. Wow. Very nicely put, Kincaid. This match is like sex. 40 minutes build up for 3 minutes of action. Sorry. Ah, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to put up the splash for the last match. There we go. Crimson Straight. have they dropped? Yes, they have dropped. Okay. And this will start off the final drop of Steel Jaguar versus Clan Smoke Jaguar. This is the center of battle. 2 lights, 2 heavies, and 4 assaults on Crimson Strait. Okay. And for Smoke Jags, we have King Crab, Hellbringer, Firestarter, and Timberwolf for their light lance. Firestarter, Stalker, Banshee, and Direwolf for their heavy lance. Already moving up into the city, not really wasting any time with standing around in the bay or the island. Solitude looking out for any movement from Steel Jaguars. On Steel Jaguars, we have King Crab, Direwolf, Stalker, so 2 Stalker 4Ns. Those are large laser stalkers, built really for long-range engagements. Hellbringer and Timberwolf for the heavies, Raven and a Panther for the lights. So Panther, of course, not exactly a mobile light. So interesting to see how this plays out. Erodian already getting spotted by Clan Smoke Jaguar, and already, did they just take out a UAV with a Gauss rifle? Clan Smoke Jaguars once again playing King of the Hill. Esoteric really taking some shots from SJR as they move through the city. Legal department getting cock-blocked by an invisible wall. Absurdity swinging around, getting hit by PVCs and large lasers. Good at being a distraction, but not so good for his health. Smoke Jaguars have dropped off of the hill and are now behind it, with both teams now firmly on the other side of cover. Smoke Jaguars still standing there. I want to say Steel Jaguars continuing to rotate around. Smoke Jaguars now actually heading in the same direction as the Steel Jaguars. We'll certainly see a confrontation very soon.
Artillery strike online. New target acquired.
Buildings hitboxes are absolutely terrible. You see all the laser fire that's being blocked by invisible walls. Glory and his Raven getting caught off guard, getting hit by Edge.
New airstrike online.
Magician and his Direwolf already crit CT. He can't take much more punishment. But he is triple Gauss Rifle Master Race. G-Man getting slammed and his King Crab. It looks like Clan Smoke Jaguar have Steel Jaguar pinned. It's really just a matter of time, at the rate that this is going, that CSJ takes this match. Of course, anything can still happen. Magician waiting in his Direwolf. Steel Jaguars seeing that they're going to be rotating further left. Smoke Jaguars are in proper position to really receive them. No kills on either side yet. We've already seen Very heavy
acquired.
fire from both sides. UAV up for Steel Jaguars.
Target destroyed.
G-Man goes down in his King Crab, so it's 2-0
Target
with
acquired.
Clan Smoke Jaguars in the lead. 3 down for
online.
Steel Jaguars.
New target acquired. Airstrike activated.
1 down for Clan
New
Smoke
target
Jaguar, but
acquired.
just be a little bit too little too late. There's only 3 left
New target
for
acquired.
Steel Jags. Herodian acting as a shield for the Magician. But that is that. Final game does go to Clan Smoke Jaguar. 1-8 plus 50. Wow. Not as quick as the last game, but still just as brutal. The seems Clan Smoke Jags really favor the heavier builds, the heavier drop decks. Death Metal doing 530 damage. Was he in the Direwolf? I don't see the Direwolf on here. Anyway, good games to everyone. Update the match results. 490 plus 430. And Team 1 score. So, final results. 3 wins Steel Jaguars, 2 wins Smoke Jaguar. 1.34 million C-bills for Steel Jaguars and 920,000 for Smoke Jaguars. So, very close. Very close on every single game. Very good games. Now let's bring up the, Island Metropolis. Here we go. Switch to desktop. Bring in the map. Steel Jags Team 1 spawning on the right hand side. Smoke Jags electing to forego the Lance 1 position, dropping in on the island and up north. Very quickly took positions on top of this hill, waiting for Steel Jags to come in through the city, as they did. Now, as Steel Jags pushed, they fell back off the hill right here and set up in this peninsula area of the map. Steel Jaguars continued to rotate around the map, but the really solidified firing line of Smoke Jaguars were just able to pick off anyone who happened to walk in between the buildings here. So by the time the main engagement happened, which was really just at the very end, Steel Jags were quite weakened. Somewhat quick game, quick overview, and I think that'll do it for tonight. So let's see who is fighting tomorrow. Pre-match. Scheduled matches. So tomorrow, looks like we just have House Layout Gatekeepers versus Prismatic Hydra Initiative. What an interesting name. At 10 p.m. Eastern. Wonder if Homeless Bill was able to cast Isengrim versus Blackthorn Dragoons. Ugh, I can't speak. Jeez. Anyway, the only match on the schedule I see for tomorrow: House Layout Gatekeepers versus Prismatic Hydra at 10 Eastern. I'll see if I can cast that. Um, but yeah, until then, I've been Army of One. I'll see you on the battlefield.